Hey guys, hope you're having an amazing day today. My name is Steve. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 British foods you either love or hate. It's been a while since I've explored a video specifically about British foods, but I've always loved this type of video. It's just really interesting learning about some of the unique stuff that you guys eat in the UK, and most of it I've never even heard of before. So I'm really excited about this particular video because it's going to be very interesting to see the types of food that kind of divides British people into a love or hate camp, so to speak. You know, I think these are basically going to be 10 different foods that half the country absolutely loves and half the country absolutely hates. So anyways, guys, before we get started with today's video, I just want to let everyone know that today I received my very first package from a subscriber in the UK. Obviously, I'm really excited about this. I just set up a P.O. box about a week or so ago, and when I went and picked up this package, my daughter was super excited to open this with me. And so if you're interested in seeing my daughter and I open the first package we've ever received from overseas, please stick around to the end of this video. Going forward, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about opening these packages. I think for the most part, I'm going to open the packages on video and on like a video like this or whatnot. And then I'm going to try most of the stuff on specific videos that may be, just a bunch of compilations about snacks or something. Or sometimes I may choose to just open the packages and try the stuff at the same time. I don't know, it's probably going to depend on the package, but for this particular package, we tried one particular thing that you'll be able to see, when you check this out. But for the rest of the stuff, we're probably going to combine it into a separate video where we just try these things all together, if you understand what I'm saying, to kind of make it a full video. But anyways, guys, enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and check out the top 10 British foods you either love or hate.
For this list, we'll be looking at controversial foods and dishes that have divided the UK into camps of either love or hate, and nothing in between. Which food do you love that other people hate? Let us know below.
What is that?
Number 10. Brown sauce.
I've heard of brown sauce, never tried it.
Everybody's doing it.
Is that like barbecue sauce?
When making a bacon sandwich, people in the UK will be at war on which sauce to add. Some will go with tomato ketchup or tomato sauce, depending on where you're from, while others will go for the vinegary taste of brown sauce.
Vinegar-based
And there's not a lot of
sauce.
crossover with which section folks fall in. Usually, it's one or the other. But if you dislike brown sauce,
HP sauce,
then you dislike it a lot. The most famous brand, HP sauce, has been around since the late 1800s. Traditionally, the sauce is used in cooked breakfasts as a tangy addition, but it's shown some versatility by being used in casseroles, gravy, stews, and even spaghetti bolognese, which probably upsets Italy. Number 9.
Okay, HP sauce. I don't know if anybody watching this has ever tried something called A1. In the US, it's a very popular steak sauce. For some reason, that bottle kind of makes me think of this as maybe something like A1, because A1 is tangy. It's got a slight sweet taste to it, but it is tangy, it's brown. It would be something you'd eat with, certain meats. People put it on meatloaf, for example, here. Let me know in the comments, guys, if anyone has ever tried A1, is this somewhat similar to that, the HP sauce or the brown sauce? Jellied eels. What?
Jellied eels.
What?
When people think of the most controversial UK foods, jellied eels will be right
Jellied
up there.
eels?
The dish is said to have originated in East London in the 1700s, since eels were cheap and plentiful back then.
I mean, it makes sense. You're on the coast, man.
It's often served in seafood vans across the UK's seaside.
No.
There's
That's disgusting.
There's so much coastline, man, that it makes
Made
sense.
from boiling chopped eels in stock
Oh,
and letting it cool and
I don't
sent
know,
into a
man.
jelly, it's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah, maybe.
Just looking at it is a hurdle. Traditionalists often love this grub with ardent passion, regularly bringing it back into the collective consciousness should it disappear for a while. But those that don't like the look of it really hate it, and we really can't blame them. Number 8.
I don't know about that one.
Licorice all sorts. If there's one thing that we're really good at in the UK,
Licorice.
it's making sweet licorice. This is lucky since Scandinavia has the market cornered.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Invented in Sheffield during the late 1800s
beautiful
by
piece
the
of
food
candy.
manufacturers Bassett's, licorice all sorts are delightful. For some, anyway. Others despise it due to the massive problem of them containing mostly licorice, as well as some of the all sorts being made with coconut, another dividing ingredient. Licorice all sorts even had their own mascot in the form of the Frankenstein-esque Bertie Bassett.
I'm so sorry about you.
Oh, Cadbury makes licorice
Number
too.
7.
All right, so licorice. All I've tried with licorice, I've tried the black licorice. That's like, when I think of licorice, that's what I think about, and I don't know how to describe the taste of that. And then there's the like what they call Twizzlers. A lot of people call that licorice just like a, I don't know, a cherry or a strawberry flavor. That's the only licorice I've ever tried. Those two, they just are twirled. I can't really explain the shape of them. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I've never seen licorice in like different forms like that candy that we just saw there. And so I have no idea. There's a lot of different flavors. I would have never expected that. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think about this type of licorice? Do you love it or hate it? It seems like most of these foods are going to have a big divide. I know the jellied eels is probably going to have a big divide here. I'm guessing most people probably don't like that or probably never tried it, to be honest, and just wouldn't give it a go. Didn't look too good to me, but I might. Someone could convince me. I might try it. I don't know. We'll see. Mushy peas.
Mushy peas.
Heard of those?
If you go to
Obviously
most
heard of
football
those.
stadiums in the north, or some kind of fair or public gathering, there'll likely be someone serving pots of mushy peas for you to enjoy or be disturbed by. Not looking the most appetizing, mushy peas are often bought alongside.
I mean, it's just
meals like
peas,
fish and
right?
Chips or a hot pie.
That are mushed. They're cooked a long time.
Traditionally, the dish is made with marrowfat peas that are covered with
Marrowfat
water and baking soda, left to soak for 12
Baking
hours,
soda.
and then boiled in water until mushy. Sometimes a dash of mint sauce is added for some extra flavor.
Mint sauce?
Due to how much some people love them, mushy peas have been referred to as
On your
Yorkshire
chips?
caviar. Number 6.
You put mushy peas directly on your chips and like dip it kind of like a salsa or something? That's interesting. Never tried mushy peas. I generally like peas. I mean, enough. I mean, it's not my favorite food, but I don't dislike them. So I would probably be fine with that. That's kind of the equivalent of like seeing mushy peas at like, I think he said at a ball game or maybe at like a fair or something. That's the same thing we would do here with boiled peanuts. I know a lot of people thought that was really weird because I did a reaction to that, and we do boiled peanuts here in the U.S., especially in the south of the U.S., and absolutely love them. They're absolutely delicious. But I think it's one of those things that we would look at mushy peas being sold at a fair or a ball game the same way you guys would probably look at boiled peanuts. But they're absolutely delicious, and I think I would give mushy peas a try. I don't see why I wouldn't. I like peas enough.
Deep fried everything. When it comes to the art of deep frying food, the Brits are pioneers in this field. And it's not just savoury meals we dip into hot fat like fish or sausages. We often like submerging sweet treats like Mars bars and cream eggs.
Actually, a lot of people don't like it, but there's a lot of people that do like it.
While some of you may be salivating at the thought, others will be wondering, what's wrong with Brits? There are even battered peas, battered pizza called pizza crunch, and spam fritters, which became a delicacy during
Battered
the
peas
1940s.
and
But if that's
spam?
not enough deep-fried goodness for you, some takeaways offer scraps, which are the leftover crispy pieces of batter that can be sprinkled onto your
I do
food.
like the extra crispies.
As is.
Yeah.
Probably not the healthiest, though. Number 5.
Okay, you would find that at a lot of fairs. Our fair would always, not necessarily all that stuff like deep fried pizza or, did he say peas? Which is kind of interesting. But you would find things like deep fried Reese's or deep fried, other candy bars and stuff like that. I think they even do deep fried ice cream somehow. I don't even know how that would work, but supposedly they do that. I've never really tried most of that deep fried stuff like that, kind of the odd stuff. But it's not that I'm against it. It's just never something that really seemed that appealing to me when I was at a fair or something like that. I'd rather have the funnel cake or something like that instead. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd hate that. And chips? Who hates chips? Everybody loves chips, right?
Chips. Depending on where
What?
you grew up in the UK, you'll have very strong opinions on what should be on a chippy tea.
Oh, what should
and
be on
anything else
it?
is frankly wrong, upsetting, and should be
Oh, I
banned.
got you.
I don't like it, okay? It's too greasy. It's much, much too greasy.
According to YouGov in 2020, which looked at Britain's favourite chip toppings across the region, North
Chip
England
toppings.
loves slathering those fried spuds with gravy. Yorkshire sloshes mushy peas on top. Southerns like the simple mayonnaise. Oxfordshire likes tangy tomato ketchup. Scotland sticks with tradition by using salt and vinegar. Cornwall makes their chips cheesy. And Wales favours curry sauce. You can honestly tell where someone's from by simply asking what their favourite topping is. Try asking strangers and let us know the
Oh,
results
no.
in the comments. Number 4.
Okay, now I'm not going to say any of that's, bad or good. You do you, whatever you like. But for me, I'm just like, man, when I have a chip, I don't want anything on it, man. I just want salt and some pepper on it. And then I might have a little bit of ketchup on the side of the dip. I don't even want that much. I like the taste of the fried potato with some salt. So, but if I did put something on it, it's going to be just ketchup. I'm not a huge vinegar fan. I can do a little bit of like in some sort of like A1 sauce or something like that. But I'm just not a huge sauce fan. I never have been. I do eat some sauce, but it's not my favorite thing. I don't feel like I need it on chips, for example. I am starting to call fries chips because I've been on this journey for so long that the vocabulary has started sticking with me a little bit. But I would give all that a go. Don't get me wrong. If I'm in an area where they do gravy on chips, I'll try it, see what it's like. But or vinegar, maybe not a huge fan of that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I hate necessarily any of it, but I just like the plain old just chip, man. Christmas pudding.
Christmas pudding. During late December every year, after consuming an
that?
entire spruced up roast dinner as per the custom, the fruity round brown Christmas pudding is pulled out. Everyone is giddy and clapping when brandy is poured over the pudding before it is set ablaze.
That
But
looks so
then,
cool though,
when
man.
it comes to eating it, people are divided. Some love the tradition and will likely comment it wouldn't be Christmas without it. Others prefer nicer, better desserts. The Christmas pudding has been part of the UK's festivities since the medieval period.
It
before
actually was
really took
pretty
off
good.
during the Victorian era. Some families even include silver coins in the pudding. Whoever gets the surprise will be blessed with wealth over the following year. Number 3.
That looks pretty good, but it kind of reminds me of fruitcake a little bit. And in the US, at least, fruitcake's one of those things that like basically no one likes, but so many people give it as little like gifts from Christmas for some reason. But I don't know. I'm just never been a fan of like fruit desserts. Don't get me wrong. I love a good apple pie. I love a good cherry cobbler, peach cobbler, things like that. But when it comes to just a bunch of, I guess I do like fruit desserts. Somewhat. I don't know. I'd give it a go. Haggis. Know this one. Never tried it. It's definitely one of those things that I know would be very like controversial in some areas and other areas. Like, up in Scotland, they absolutely love haggis. I bet it tastes good. It's just you got to get over, what it traditionally was made in, was it the stomach lining? I believe it was of a pig or something. Obviously, a lot of people will be turned away by that, but I think now they just boil it in a bag, right? I think I heard haggis was mixed with oatmeal. It's not the organ meats that bother me. It's the oatmeal mixed with it that is the thing that's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. The oatmeal isn't that interesting? The oatmeal would be the thing that would kind of be the thing I was hesitant on when it comes to haggis.
Haggis.
Hey, this haggis stuff is great! Hey, how come no one ever comes here?
Because haggis is made from the heart, lungs, and liver of a sheep boiled in its own stomach.
If you're Scottish or have a touch of Scottish heritage
lung,
in your genes,
I don't know about that
then
one either.
At some point, you've probably been pressured to try haggis. After all, it's the national dish of Scotland, and when you try it, it's not too bad. Sure, an acquired taste, but many people really enjoy this traditional meal.
With mashed
But
potatoes.
then you hear what's in it, and it might put you off for life. Originally, a haggis was made with minced sheep organs mixed with oatmeal, onions, and other spices, with the whole thing being encased in the sheep's stomach, at least in the past. Nowadays, an artificial casing is used.
Right,
The
so I
haggis
heard.
is often served with neeps and tatties, or sweetened potatoes for you.
Sweetened
non-Scots.
potatoes. That's interesting.
Number 2, black.
So, very quickly, I think that, you know, the heart isn't what bothers me. The liver isn't what bothers me. And I don't want to say bothers me, but like the lung, the stomach, those are a couple organs, you know, the intestines, those are just organs. I don't know why, you know, everybody has their things they're hesitant about, you know, liver, that's fine, you know, and some of the other heart, you know, but I don't know, man, the lung, I don't know why. Why is that, you know, but I'd give it a go. And black pudding, we know this one too. Blood. I mean, I'd give it a go, man. I'd give it a go.
Pudding.
There's black puddings in it. Black puddings are no good to us.
Another favourite addition to the English breakfast is some fried slices of black pudding alongside the baked beans and mushrooms, especially in the Midlands, Scotland and North England. It's even been described as a superfood thanks to being high in protein and loaded with essential minerals like iron.
What was that?
But the reason for this nutrition is
Oh, it was the
also what
casein.
makes people despise the idea of black pudding. Herbs and something grainy, like oat or barley,
Oh,
mixed with
the oats
pork or
again.
beef blood, giving it the iconic dark colour, and the reason some are grossed out by the food. This sausage has been around in the UK for centuries. Even with its name, black pudding is definitely not considered a dessert. Number 1,
Marmite!
Oh, stuck right at the back. Who knows how long that's been in here.
The team's only option is to remove the stricken jar.
We had to finish with the food that made love it or hate it their slogan. Inspired by someone brewing some beer and looking at the sludgy remains and thinking that'd be great on toast, along came the birth of Marmite. This yeast extract has divided not only the country, but also families and lifelong friends. Some enjoy the sticky dark substance with its bitter, tangy flavour. Others think it's an abomination. But regardless, Marmite is surprisingly high in vitamin B. This is great for vegans when most sources for this essential nutrient are from animals. Those that enjoy Marmite really enjoy it. Nigella Lawson even used it in a recipe for spaghetti, which will probably upset Italians once more in this video. Soz.
Do you agree with our
All right, guys. Do you agree with these picks that these are the top 10 British foods that people either love or hate? I definitely know a number of these are definitely going to be on that list. The Marmite, you know, I've never tried any of these, right? But I've heard of some of them, especially the Marmite, the haggis, the black pudding. Those are 3 that I've definitely heard of, and I know that they're very controversial. I can see that in my comments when I've seen those in other videos. Marmite is definitely something I'm a little nervous to try, but I know it's just one of those things, man. You know, you either love or hate that thing. Most of these, some of this, I don't understand the deep fried thing. I would think most people, especially would it come to a deep fried candy bar or something, I think most people probably would love that. It's not something you would maybe go out of your way to get necessarily, but it's something I think most people would, because I'm guessing it's probably pretty delicious. Taking a Reese cup, for example, and deep frying it. I'm guessing that's pretty delicious. It probably is like some sort of deep fried cake with the Reese cup in the middle is what I think it is. And so, or, you know, the same thing with other candy bars. But all in all, guys, this was interesting. And I definitely look forward to trying some of this stuff at some point. Guys, we have got our first package here from someone in the UK, and my daughter, Sophia. You want to introduce yourself, Sophia?
All right, guys. I got my first package. and then
She really wanted to help me open this package. She's been really excited about this. So I thought she would just help me. So we're going to go ahead and open this package, guys. All right, let's cut this open, Sophia, shall we?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
How old are you?
5 years old.
That's true. What's your favorite things you like to do?
Explore and help forest creatures.
Explore and help forest creatures? And
Yes.
what's your favorite toys?
My favorite toys are critter houses.
Critter houses? You mean calico critters?
Yes.
Yeah, it was actually really surprising. A lot of the toys that she liked the most, after a while, we realized that they were all British. Even some of her favorite books. What's your favorite books?
About Brambly Hedge.
Brambly Hedge. Yeah, she loves Brambly Hedge. Anything and everything that has to do with Brambly Hedge, she loves. So, all right, Sophia. Let's see. Do you want to open this? All right. How do we open it? Whoa. All right. Let's put this down here. That'd be better. I've got to get a better setup here, guys. Wow. All right. What's this say? Hold on. Let's read this letter first real quick, this note. To Steve, I've tried to remember things you've seen in videos you wanted to try, and I've added some of my favorites too, mostly stuff with few ingredients. The love hearts are for your little one if you deem them suitable. From Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. We appreciate this.
Yeah, it helps.
Do you appreciate this?
Yes.
All right, what do we got here, Sophia? What is that? What is this? You want to hold it up to the camera?
Is it sweet?
I think so. It's kind hearts. Is that what it says? Sweet hearts, kind hearts. Okay, that's interesting. What is this? You want to hold that up?
Yeah.
Fisherman's Friend. What is it? What is that? Original menthol and eucalyptus flavor lozenges. What else we got here? You want to grab something else? Okay, you want to put that? You want to show that? Uncle Joe's mint balls.
They're candy.
They're candy? You love your candy, don't you? Okay. Yeah, we know what that is. You want to hold that one up? Iron Brew. I've always wanted to try that. Never have. Definitely going to have to try that. What is that? Do you know what that is? That's a bar of soap, isn't it? That's Wright's bar of soap. I think, is that the charcoal soap? I believe it may be. Never tried that. That should be interesting. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here, Sophia? What is that? Let's see. We got another one here. This says black currant. Oh, is this jam? I think it is. Wilkin and Sons black currant jam. All right, that's cool. Never tried any of this stuff. What is this? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We both like this, Sophia.
Yeah. Oh.
What is this? What do we got here? What is that right there?
Crackers.
You want to show it to the camera?
Are they crackers?
They are shortbread. I think they're shortbread. Turn it around. Let's see what it is. Shortbread. Yep. Look at that. That's shortbread. I don't know. Have I ever had shortbread? I don't think you have. I don't think I have either. Look at this, Sophia. I've seen this on another video. We do not have these here, and we got two of them. Definitely going to be trying these. You want to hold these up? I think some people that have watched me for a while know what I'm talking about. Peanut butter chunky Kit Kats. I've been really looking forward to trying them. Love peanut butter chocolate stuff. So does my daughter. So does my wife. So that is going to be exciting to try. Some sort of a beverage. Robinson's crushed lime and mint fruit cordial. I don't know. I thought it was alcoholic first, but I don't think they'll allow you to send alcohol through the mail anyway. I'm not really sure about that, but this doesn't look to be alcoholic. So I think you could try this as well, Sophia. Sugar. Okay. All right. This was an awesome package, guys. Thank you so much for Paul. We really appreciate it. Definitely been wanting to try a number of these things like the Kit Kats and the Iron Brew. And just a number of these things look really, really good. All right, guys, we just realized after we stopped recording that we were actually going to try these love hearts that were specifically earmarked for Sophia. And so she really wants to try these, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And they do not have any artificial colors or flavorings, which is a positive thing and something we talked about on this channel that is much harder to find in the US than in, you know, other areas like the UK. All right, so, all right, you want to hold it up for the channel? Hold it up for the video? All right, there's your first love heart. Let us know what you think about it.
Good candies.
Is it good candies?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try one too. Here we go. I like that. It tastes kind of like a Smartie, but fresher, a little bit better. I really like that. You want to try another one?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, like I said, we're going to try this other stuff at a different point in time. You know, try to figure out exactly what we're going to try together when packages come in and whatnot. Like, you know, obviously we don't want to put everything together. We'll need to like say we're going to try maybe just this specific Kit Kat or maybe Kit Kats in general or chocolate, you know, whatever. But some things like the Iron Brew, maybe we'll try, you know, separate. I don't know. But we have one flavor here. This is, well, was Iron Brew just one flavor? I think it might have been, actually. It's been a while since I reacted to that. I can't remember if it's just one flavor or multiple flavors. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow me on my journey to discover my British and Irish ancestry. Until next time, guys, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.